Shalom Aleichem Rabbi, we're back with Hachzik, and today we are going to do Mishnah Ches. It's on the schedule to start Mishnah Tes also, but I want to be Myrich a little bit on Mishnah Ches, so I think we'll do Mishnah Tes together on Sunday. Let's see what it says. Mishnah Ches. Rabbi Dustoi Bar Yanai Mishum Rabbi Meir Oimer. If you forget your learning, again, this lashon is being used a lot in the last few mishnayos. It's hard to know exactly what it means, but for sure, upstairs, lachar me'ava esrim, there's going to be a tefiyah. Shenemar rak ki shomer lecha u'shmor nafshecha ma'od pein tishkach es advarim sharoi necha. Famous pasuk in Maimed Har Sinai. Don't forget what you saw. Saying the Rishonim, the Ramban, and the Rambam, they use this pasuk as a mitzvah's essay d'oraisa, not to forget Maimed Har Sinai. But you see here that Chazal are being marchiv this pasuk to be talking about psak halacha, learning. You're a person's personal learning. One who's shechech dover echad memishnasei is mal olav akasu kilu mischayev benafshehu. That's a harchova. That's not, the letter of the law is that this pasuk is talking about Maimed Har Sinai, and the Mefarshim say that there's a chiyuv not to forget Maimed Har Sinai. It's one of the Taryag mitzvahs. But this is Musar, and that's what Musar is all about. That's statement number one. Musar is about being marchiv a inyan. Taryag mitzvahs, the Rabbi Yerucham brings from the Ibn Ezra. It's Taryag eitzos. The Ibn Ezra says that it's 613 eitzos how to be a Jew. Okay, it's all a harchava, right? We spoke about the Ramban and. Not here with Hachzik, but on my weekly shir, everybody's welcome to join that also. It's on Torah anytime. But we spoke Parshas Ba'aloischa on the Ramban of Tinaka Berech and Beis HaSefer. Why did they run away from Berech and Beis HaSefer? Because they were afraid HaKadosh Baruch Hu was going to give them more mitzvahs. But they gave them Taryag mitzvahs, and they knew that Taryag was the end, right? Shasa, Gidim, Ramach Evorim. There was no more mitzvahs. The pshat is that they didn't realize that the mitzvahs, they thought that they were done. Meaning, they knew 613 minutes, so school's out. That's it, we got to go now. We're finished with our learning. This was their mistake. The Taryag mitzvahs is not like, okay, a very long checklist of mitzvahs, and we got them all finished, we're done. No, they are just the beginning. Each one of those mitzvahs are a whole world. Could be built on every single one of those mitzvahs, to be marchiv, to spread them, right? There are 613 eitzes, and with those eitzes, we can make the Torah bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and even more bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the mahalach over here. That's Stam and Pshat before we even get to the Rabbeinu Yoinu, who's going to tell us a very big chiddush over here, which I think many people make a mistake in. Continues the Mishnah, Yachol afilu takva olav mishnasoi. Maybe he forgot with oines mamish, and you still mischayev benafshay. Talmud loimer pen yasuru milvavcha kol yemei chayecha. You shouldn't be masered from your heart your whole life. Ha'ena mischayev benafshay achi yeshiv yasir miliboy. You're not chayev until you actively are masered from your life. Now, how does that work? What does it mean you're maser something from your life? We said once together in Hachzik, we said that it's not shaykh to remove, let's say, bad things out of your life. The mahalach with life is to put good things in. It's once it's in, it's in. That's it, and finished. That's why it's very careful what you look at and what you hear and what you process, because it goes in, and it stays in. It's like throwing something into the ocean. It becomes batal b'shishim for sure, but it doesn't leave the ocean. You throw a penny into the ocean, it will stay there l'ol me'ad, forever and ever and ever. it will just never leave. You can't go get it. It's too small. You can't go in there. There's too much to go through to find that penny again. So you can't remove things from the heart. The heart is like an ocean, but you could put more things in. But what does it mean to take things out? So the Rabbeinu Yonah is going to explain this to us, and we'll see a big chiddush over here. Rabbi Dustoi bar Yanai, Mishum Rabbi Meir Omer Kol Talmud Chacham Sheyoysh V'Shoyne V'Shechech Dover Echad Milmudoi Mimishnasoi Malin Olav Ki Ilu Mischai V'Nafshehu Shenemar Rak Yisham L'Chav Shmer Nafshecha Pen Ma'oid Pen Tishkach Sedvar V'Oinish Hu, says Rabbeinu Yonah, Sheloi Nosan Levovoi B'ma Shelomad. You did not put your heart into what you learn. This is a very strange concept to us because we don't know what it means to have heart in learning. Heart is a physical thing. It has a physical job to pump blood into the body. We don't think with our heart. This is a very strange thing for us in such a generation where we're so smart and we're so scientifically aware. But he says, you learn with your heart, and you did not learn that specific thing with your heart. And we'll see what that means, Rabbi Isai. Big chidush. Ki hashikcha mitzuya tamid bebnei adam. There's always shikcha by bnei adam. V'hoyoloi, and how do you combat this shikcha? Hoyoloi lachzor ahalocha harbe pa'amim v'lachshoiv bo kol hayoyim v'chol halayla ad asher loy tuchal losor miliboy. Now people learn this as like chazar. You have to chazar. You have to chazar and chazar and chazar until you mamish know backwards and forwards, like, almost like brainwashing, say it over 1,000,000 times. Say it over 1,000,000 times. But I don't think that that's the pshat. Chazara means to go back and again and do it again and chazar it over. Chazara could be not backwards and forwards, like going forwards is that chazara is going backwards, but chazar is also the motion of a circular motion. It goes around and around. Chazara is like an eagle, right? It goes around. Chazara, going around and coming back, And this concept of chazaring something, coming back to it, seeing it again, reliving it, always, keeping it in mind. It's always choizer v'neir. It comes back and it wakes up again. You see a concept or you learn a concept for the first time, teach yourself to see it again multiple times in different shades of the world, right? For example, your Rebbe says something or you learn something in the Gemara. Train ourselves to see it. First of all, to learn properly and see the ikar nakuda, the point, right? The actual statement beneath the surface, and allow yourself or train yourself to see it come up in different places. And that's how we chazer things. And because we are making it into a central topic. A central point, the middle point of a circle is the main point. And everywhere along the rim of the circle is somehow going to meet up with that main point. Again, let's say like a spiral staircase. The center of the staircase, you have the center, you have this like pole, that's the anchor of this whole staircase, and then you're going around and around and around, and you're always meeting up with that middle pole because it's the center of everything. So you go around and around and around, up and up and up and up and up the staircase, and you are meeting that topic. That's what it means to put something in your heart. Your heart is the center of your goof, physically speaking. It is the main component of the human body. We are all alive because our heart is everything is shaykh to the heart. Every aver in our goof is getting its life source from the heart. It circulates the blood. Okay, it's circulating the blood. It goes through the heart and back around again. Everything is getting its chiyus from the heart because it is circling around it. The heart is the main focus of the human body, and when we want to learn something with our heart, we turn that thing into the main focus of our mind. That thing is my focus, and allow yourself, make yourself flexible to let that thing wake up and be choizer v'neur in your day. See it in people, see it in events, see it in actions. We're learning Hachzik every day, right? So every day is a new Mishnah. Take it in and try to see it other places. Try to, let it come up. Because then that's real chazara. That is when the thing becomes anchored in my mind. And then I see it. I chazer it over and over and over again. And then it stays in your heart and you never let go of it. You'll never forget it. It's just there. And the more we do this and the more we train ourselves to learn how to do this, the more Torah will stay with us, right? Torah will stay with us. That's how it works. When my Rebbe says something, I take it very seriously, very, very seriously. And it circles around my head. And until I understand it fully, and then I see it other places, and then it's just coming up alive all the time, everywhere. And people ask me, wow, how do you remember what you heard 20 years ago? What do you mean I heard it 20 years ago? It happens every day, Rabbi Isai. I see it, I see the MS of what he said 20 years later. Every day of my life. It's everywhere. So it's like choizer v'neir. So you don't forget. You don't forget these things. Make them important. Make them central. Make them lave. Put them in your heart. Meaning, make it central. Make it important. And your raya that you made it important is when you start seeing it everywhere. You start seeing it. Oh, yeah. Nah, right. Same thing. It's the same yisoid, right? Apply the yisoidis everywhere. It's one yisoid. Apply it everywhere. Apply it everywhere. And then you see that it's true. And you'll never forget it. That's an incredible idea over here. And that's very important. We have to learn how to learn with lave. And that's the secret over here that we see in the Rabbeinu Yoina. Harbe pa'omim v'lachshem v'kol yom v'kol ad sheloi tocha losser miliboy. V'loi asa. He didn't do this. V'havei mischai b'nafshe ki yovel hoyres al pi zichronoisov. V'yom akach amar li Rebbe. V'yeser amut v'yater isur. V'nimtzis takal ba'al yod v'nikro pishem b'mnei shishigas Talmud oila zoden. Statement from a later mission. Yochel afilu tak v'ala mishnah zitam v'loim b'pein yishim l'vavacha ha ena mischai v'el l'chesh v'yishim l'ibyoy. Ki hashik chal yedei zikna v'al yedei oines acher. When you get old and you forget, okay, it happens. Rachmana patre. V'ena mischai v'nafshe. But if you fall into the other category where you didn't make Torah central by you, and memela it got forgotten because that's the natural thing of humanity, we forget. That is mischayev b'nafshe. Okay, that was enough on this Mishnah. And Mitzvah Shem Sunday, we will dedicate, the full day for that whole Mishnah. I think Sunday is, right? Until Ruach HaBriyas, until the next Mishnah. So Sunday we'll do Mishnah Test Be'ez Hashem. Everybody should have a wonderful Shabbos, Kol Tuv, and let's be in touch. Zagazon.